as we are coming to you live from the Sacred Heart Auditorium in San Ignacio to bring you BEBL Saturday Night Game of the Week. The Kaya Western Ballaz hosting Punta Gorda Panthers. I am Reynard Gabat and I'm joined in the broadcast booth by my colleague, the boomman Peter Lacey.
Yes, a pleasant good night, one and all, and it's definitely good. We have good news coming out of the Western Ballaz camp. What seemed to be a horrific injury last week to Kyron Tut Molina is being prognosed as a sprain, and he's expected to be out 2 weeks. Now, when it comes to sprains are partial tears. So I really think 2 weeks seems a little bit short. So let's hope that he doesn't force the issue, and he tries to get as much rest as possible, right? But of course, he is definitely a key to what the Western Ballaz are trying to do this season in terms of getting into the playoffs and possibly beyond. So it's definitely good news there. When it comes to our sponsors, of course, it's Sprite Enjoy Your Thursday, official beverage of the BEBL, Belize Bank, eCash, and of course, we're powered by NextGen.
I managed to have a conversation with assistant coach Doug Smith before I came on here, and he was telling me that there is no rush to bring back Kyron Molina. You have to be fully healed because they understand the journey of what Western Ballaz, their mission for the 2023 BEBL tournament, and so there is no rush because when you have a player like Mark Garden who will be starting tonight in the place of Kyron Molina, then you see the depth of Western Ballaz is being presented.
Yes, I really would have hoped, and of course, you got to do what you have to do to get W's. But in terms of Mark Gordon, we would have really wanted to see him stay on the bench and be that sort of that anonymous player that sneaks up on you. But now when he's going to get starters minutes, he's going to get that full dose of scouting reports to see what the weaknesses are and so forth. And that is what figuring him out will be easier for the rest of the league now that he is now in the starting lineup.
Well, last week when I interviewed him after the game, after the win against Orange Walk, he said, there's no preference when it comes to if he starts or if he comes off the bench. So what he come to do is to play basketball, and so being inserted into the starting lineup will not be nothing new for him. But again, we will have to see who now will fill his rotation coming off the bench. Very interesting.
Yes, and for him, they always say it doesn't matter if you start or finish, or start or come off the bench. It's in the fourth quarter if he's getting those meaningful minutes in terms of stabilizing this offense, slowing things down, killing clock, and getting good quality shots.
Yes, very important. And on the flip side, the Punta Gorda Panthers looking for their first win in two weeks. On the road, it's going to be, I don't want to say it's going to be difficult for them, but it will have to be a grit and grind game for the Panthers tonight to pull off their first victory.
Yes, for the Punta Gorda Panthers, they definitely are led by Darnell Oden, a very dynamic player who started his career with the Western Ballaz. I believe he was Rookie of the Year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So he has the pedigree that would be able to stabilize what is a young Punta Gorda Panthers team. For them, it's all about getting moral victories. Can they be competitive in these games to make their fans want to come out to these games?
Land of the free by the Carib Sea, our manner we pledge to thy liberty. No tyrants here linger, despots must flee this tranquil haven of democracy. The blood of West boats on your armors, clear the land, drive back the tyrants, let their spots flee. Land of the free, by the Caribbean Sea.
What a beautiful rendition of our national anthem of Belize. Western Ballaz fortunate to have back-to-back home games in 2 weeks. Tonight, a win for them is going to be huge because next weekend they will be on the road experiencing their first away game. And so for Coach Karim Juan and his coaching staff, it is important for them to capture this victory tonight.
We thank you that we can congregate here to celebrate your God-given talent. I pray for your protection. I pray for good sportsmanship. I pray that there may be mutual respect. I pray for fair calls. I thank you for tonight once again, and I ask you that we have good fun as our communities come together to celebrate basketball. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Word of prayer. Lady there, but be there like I was saying, very important for Coach Juan and his coaching staff, along with the players to pull off this victory tonight at home.
I don't think any schedule favors anyone more so than the Kaya Western Ballaz, a young team that, before the start of last week's matchup, wasn't really expected to, you would have seen, in my opinion, after losing Chris Frazier, that it would have been a transition year. But what became when you lose the meal ticket is that you become a faster team. Because he's such a huge presence, the Western Ballaz or Verdes at that time had to cater to his strengths, which is slow down in the pit and go to work. But now, when you replace Chris Frazier with Richard Smith III, who is more of a run and gun type of center, now you have a different, faster kind of Western Ballaz team. And from what I'm seeing, this Western Ballaz team is going to create problems for the league because of their speed. We saw. We saw the Tiger Sharks. They seem to be very slow. Last week the Orange Rock Running Rebels seemed to be very sort of slow. Same thing for the Hurricanes. We're not saying that the Hurricanes can probably speed things up, but the athleticism and the speed of this Western Ballaz team is going to create a lot of problems for the league moving forward this season.
All right, what we'll do, we'll go to a break, and then when we come back, we will have the starting lineups for both teams and tip-off inside the Sacred Heart Auditorium. We'll be back. And we are back as we are getting ready for tip-off. The starters for tonight: Kaya Western Ballaz will be number 0, Jamie Carbajal; number 1, Mark Garden; number 7, Elvis Usher Jr., the captain; number 12, Justin Ford; and number 44, the American import, Richard Smith III. For the Punta Gorda Panthers, they'll be going with Delmore Santino, Raluni Bernardes, Terrell Garbut, Darnell Odem, and Tavian Davis, as we are on the way inside the Sacred Heart Auditorium with Western Ballaz getting the tip.
All right. So we see JB Carvajal up top. Lob City, woo! Backdoor lob to Richard Smith III.
Right out of the box, Peter, a design play between Jamie Carbajal and Richard Smith III.
And because of the shooting prowess of this Western Ballaz team, at least for one game, the spacing should be there tonight. And Tavian answers. He had 23 points to go along with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, but he had 8 turnovers in that loss to the Venice Hurricanes last week. And my apologies, that is Davis.
Blocked by Richard Smith III. Last touch goes off the Panthers. So we see an aggressive Richard Smith III here in the early seconds of this ball game.
Here comes Carvajal. Defended there by Odin. Former teammates. Friendly foes here tonight. Richard Smith III in the post. What a give. And Carvajal misses there, and the tip back was missed. Davis. And what the Panthers did last week was that they put up 33 points. Another 3. Bunged there by Richard Smith III. And the Panthers definitely see the scouting report is that that the Western Ballaz want to look for as many outlet passes as possible. Carvajal, here we go. He calls for it. Usher. Oh, the putback. Does that count?
Yes. Remember, it's FIBA rules, Peter. But what I'm noticing is that the numbers that some of the players they are using from Punta Gorda does not correspond with what they gave me on the roster.
Let's see what we have.
Nothing but bottom of the net there.
So it's Tavian Davis is number 33. As Osha scores there, Odin is number 12. Luwani is number 15.
And we have a Luwani starting. It's Dilmore Santino.
Okay. And he's definitely a serviceable player. I believe he got his first nod at the league with the Belmont Bandits. Beautiful bounce pass here from Gordon to Usher.
Mark Gordon crosses the timeline. Mark
Gordon
Gordon strong, and he draw the foul there on Ralune Bernardes.
And is that
So who is number 5, Peter?
Is that Teddy Bear? That is Teddy Bear. That is Matt Gordon, national champion with the Stan Creek Ecumenical High School. He won multiple championships with Kevon Lowry. So definitely a 6'5", easy 250-pound center with a smooth shot. We're definitely gonna be looking out to see what Matt Gordon brings here tonight.
As we have a timeout on the floor, and it seems to be like some last-minute insertion into the starting lineup, because I have Matt Gordon coming off the bench, and I don't know if the change was made early in the quarter, but Matt Gordon is on floor for the Panthers.
And I love it what the PG Panthers are doing. Yes, they have last season Tavian Davis, he was looking for a team. I had a couple pickup games with him when he was in Belmopan. Nothing scheduled. We were just on the court at the Hilltop, and this young man can shoot Tavian Davis. So, and he, from Hilltop, he was pretty efficient. But to me, everybody can shoot, regardless of whom it is at the Hilltop basketball court there in Belmopan. But let's see how that translates to the different sporting arenas that he will be traveling to this season. So it's definitely good to see him back in the country.
But what I'm noticing from the Punta Gorda Panthers that they're settling for the 3-ball here early in the ball game. This could be chaotic for them when Western Ballaz get into their rhythm. They will be challenging the outside shot, and if they're not making it, talking about the Panthers, we'll see a lot of fast break in this game tonight. So they cannot just be settling for the 3-ball. They have to get their big man involved.
Yes, they shot, I believe it was 18% last week. They put out 33 3-pointers. But it all comes down to our rhythm, right? So we have Tyrell Garber, that's number 5.
There goes Davis once again with the deep ball.
And I believe that Matt Gordon, even if he can't get the rebound over Richard Smith III, he's going to have to use his size to push Richard out of the paint. Garbutt thinks about the 3. It's a turnover, recovered by the Panthers. Shot, no good by Tyrell Garbutt. Here comes Usher. Usher gets it to the right wing. Ford draws the foul and will be going to the line for 2 free throws.
A strong move there by Justin Ford off the right side. As we take a look at it once again, getting around the defender. And it could be a questionable call there. Daniel Odom had his hand straight up in the air.
Definitely, if my wife is watching this game, her favorite player on the floor is going to be Matt Gordon. He's a silent assassin. He has this baby face, still has it from coming out of high school, but this young man, number 21, Matt Gordon, can't play. As you see, Ford with the second free throw.
Yes, he makes good on the second. 1 out of 2 for Ford from the free throw line.
With denial basketball.
Now we see a full court press.
Here comes Davis. What a box pass! What a block shot by Richard Smith III!
Very good defense there by Richard Smith.
Close pass, Matt Gordon. And Matt Gordon picks up the foul, and Richard Smith III will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Now he'll be under the basket as the foul was called on the floor.
So no continuation, okay. Usher gets it to Gordon. It's number 3.
Ford with the deep ball.
It's Rauluni Bernardis, number 3. Defended there by defending Gordon. Turn around, fadeaway shot. It's no good.
And Western Ball is very aggressive off the offensive glass, but cannot get the basket.
Not a steal. Picking the pocket. Usher. Usher takes it. And he misses there.
No height on the layup. That ball
Gordon for 3. Matt Gordon. And he's going to do this all night. I'm telling you, he's going to be getting those offensive rebounds. And I really wanted to see him show off his offensive arsenal because he has a sweet turnaround jumper as well.
What a move there by Mark Garden, taking the ball right into the chest of Garden. Garden against Garden.
Davis with the jumper, no good. And see, the scouting report. Gotta big up Coach Lucas out of Belmopan as well. Former St. John's College alum, currently with the Belmopan Baptist High School, but he's coaching the PG Panthers, and he definitely has these guys looking for that outlet pass because a lot of fast break points was scored by the Western Ballaz last week.
Quick hands there by Mark Garden.
As we see, arguably the best sharpshooter in the game, Elbert Areola. My mistake. Elbert Areola is in the ball game, so let's look to see if the Panthers can get some 3-point shots going. Carvajal.
And Carvajal will pick up the foul in the act of shooting, so he will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
So Areola, former Verdes player as well, or Western Ballaz, defending his former teammate. And what I like about Elbert Areola is that he stays in shape. Whether it was pandemic or whatever, he stayed committed to being in the gym. And we just want to see if he can get his 3-point shooting going.
Carvajal good on the first free throw with 1 more to go. And he's 2 for 2 from the free throw line here in the first quarter. Again, the full court press. And this time they get a turnover off the press.
When you have a full court press, you can't just be running into it. You have to try to slow it down as much as possible and look for the extra pass, because in a full court press that you're actually cheating. The defense is cheating, trying to force you to get the turnover. Step back 3. No good. Grazes the rim off of Macario Agustin, and it will be ball to the Punta Gorda Panthers.
Whenever a team implements a full court press, what you want to do is bring the ball down the middle of the court. Do not use the baseline, because you give the team an added defender taking the ball to the baseline. So you need to bring the ball down the middle of the court. Easiest way to break a full court press.
So we have Luwani in the game. It's number 15 for the Punta Gorda Panthers. Luwani Caetano.
Yeah.
So
2-point lead for the visiting Punta Gorda Panthers with 4:34 to go in the ball game. And quite a number of fans have gathered here inside the Sacred Heart Auditorium once again to witness the second week of basketball. They're supporting their home team.
This seems like it's a slightly bigger crowd. I'm not sure how more packed Sacred Heart Auditorium can get, but this seems like there was parking space last week. There is none.
Last week it
Here.
was huge. I think the fan attendance last week was more or is more than what we are seeing here tonight.
Carvajal with the inbound. We have Caetano. That's a Luwani Caetano, number 15. Richard Smith, third. And Carvajal.
The air ball. But
Definitely.
Ray right there for the with the rebound. That's Ray Cruz.
Just have to have a short-term memory. Around the pick goes with the pick and pop, but Gordon misses. Caetano slowing it down. Elvert for three. No good.
And we must mention that Elbert was once Verdes at the time at
Yes.
Verdes, but now he's with the Panthers.
I believe he won the three-point shooting contest.
Yes, he did. Twice. Back
with
to
two
back.
different teams. Here comes Davis. Davis. Speedy Davis.
Right
And-
around Jamie Carvajal.
Gordon.
Macario Agustin in the
looking
ball
for the
game.
foul. Gordon with the rebound. Here comes Davis. Davis, step back jumper.
And he's looking for his spot. He is looking for his spot tonight. And he
Yes.
makes back-to-back basket to extend the Panthers lead.
He's initiating offense. We got to see, if he's going to get his teammates involved as the game progresses. But he's looking for his shot early on, and it's a 10-point advantage for the PG Panthers.
And foul call on Odin, and that's Odin's second foul.
And I'm telling you, early on, the Western Ballers are missing Kyron Tut Molina. Definitely, best wishes and a speedy recovery.
They're controlling the glass in this ball game, the offensive and defensive board. But what they're doing whenever they get the their offensive rebound, they're too quick to put the ball back up. They're not really seeing the defense that is being placed against them or anything like that, and so they're just giving the ball back up to the PG Panthers.
Teddy Bear with the rebound. That's Matt Gordon. Davis for three. No good. Almost a second chance opportunity. They save it. Here comes Carvajal.
It's Ryan Carvajal in the ball game, a turnover.
Davis. Right out the outstretched arms of Richard Smith III.
The Panthers looking sharp here in the first quarter with 2:39 to go in the quarter.
So it seems like it's a 19-13 advantage.
Richard Smith stripped.
Davis bunks past to Luwani Caetano. What a block there.
By Gordon. It's Mark Gordon getting back, but let me see if he was called with the foul.
Let's see. Bounce pass. I would have had a different angle. It would have been easier to.
And it's just an out-of-bound play. No foul call on Mark Gordon.
Okay, all right. Because I was not seeing the bodily contact. So as we have another substitution. Let's see, number 11. That's Tyrell. That's Tyrell Garbott is in the ball game. I think the key for the PG Panthers is going to be the conditioning of Gordon and Odin. I know Odin usually stays in shape, but definitely we want to see. And as you see the trap defense there by the Western Ballers.
And Ryan Carvajal picking up his first foul. Reaching foul call on Carvajal.
See Luwani Caetano harassed there by Carvajal. Carvajal, fearless player, trying to force the action to Matt Gordon, but when you have 6'5" versus about 6'8", 6'9", Richard Smith is going to. What a backdoor to Macari Augustine as they were falling asleep. We were watching Richard Smith III. He was looking for the backdoor cut for the easy deuce. Davis fakes mid-range jumper, no good. Teddy Bear missing there. Davis with the steal, goes last and gets it to go.
That time Macario Augustine trying to get the ball out of the painted area there, but Davian Davis having a night so far.
Cruz Going up against Garber. The Richard Smith III cups it, misses, and the second chance opportunity is
I think
denied.
Cruz step on the baseline.
Okay. So we have a 21-15 game there. Matillo abusing Macari Augustine.
Last touch goes off Augustine.
Corner three, no good. Here comes Gordon. Ballaz gets it. Reverse layup, no good. Draws the foul and will go to the line.
Very aggressive Mark Gordon that time, taking the ball between two defenders, splitting the defenders. Go with the, as he flips it up, trying to get the and one.
So we have Mr. Centino, sorry. Definitely big ups to
Mark Gordon, 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. And one more to go. Make it 3 out of 4.
C. Davis. Trying to go baseline is Centino, but it goes off his fingers. Yeah, so as I was saying, have to big up Eric Nicholas out of the University of Antelope Valley. Straight out of PG, he's playing his college ball in California, I believe. And definitely he would have been a much welcome addition as Carbajal makes it.
And it's good to see that the Ryan Carbajal rewarded with the basketball and made the shot. He got the offensive rebound that kept the play going for the Western Ballaz.
Gotta take the time, Mr. Garbutt. And it's a turnover because Caetano was not ready for that pass. And it's really good to see that a large contingent of this team that makes up the PG Panthers is actually from Punta Gorda. So it's showing you, that basketball is definitely alive and well in a more southern town, and they have some pretty good ballers themselves. Put back from Macari Augustine.
And I'm seeing a more aggressive Macari Augustine tonight. And the first quarter has come to an end, 21-16, a 5-point lead for the Kaya Western Ballaz. We'll go to a break and then we'll come back with second quarter action. Just a correction, it's 22-15 Panthers lead after one quarter by 7 points.
Santino remaining in the game. So you have now number 4, Aaron Allison. He was definitely a menacing player off of the bench for the Western Ballaz. So we're seeing 2 starters and 3 reserves in the ball game for the Western Ballaz. Allison trying to make an instant impact. He misses. We have Davis. I think Davis played most of the first quarter. Davis for 3, no good. Seems that it's a live and die. Here comes Davis. Davis gets it to go.
Davis wasn't going to be denied that time. Tavian Davis taking the ball strong to the hole. And the foul call on Davis.
Yeah, and Davis trying to get physical with the speedy Carbajal. And he gets caught pulling on the jersey.
And it's an unsportsmanlike foul call on Davis. So Carbajal at the free throw line shooting 2 free throws and they will get possession.
Now Carbajal misses the first. So So pulling off the jersey would be considered unnecessary contact, which warranted the
Unsportsmanlike,
sportsmanlike. Okay.
It's not a defensive set.
So if he were to do that again, would he be ejected
A possibility.
for
Yeah.
that? Okay. Alice. Gordon. Step back three. Sidestep, sorry. And he misses there. It's 23-17 Panthers. At the 8:49 mark, Luwani and Centino tries
Wow.
to reverse. That's beautiful.
What a move there by the big man.
That's Delmore Centino, El Capitan. Corner three, no good from Allison. Odin back in the ball game. Teddy Bear. Out, and it's a turnover from Matt Gordon. Allison for three.
Nothing but sugar from Aaron Allison.
Gordon harassing, sorry, that's Allison harassing Davis. Baseline. Matt Gordon, sorry, that's Greg Oden.
Richard Smith the third going high, but call for the foul.
My mistake. Darnell Oden blocked there by Richard Smith III.
Wow. I'm not sure about the call. Like he had all ball. And let's see if this will be overturned.
Can we see the replay again to see if there was any contact? So Oden goes baseline. I think that should have been overturned.
That's all ball. But nonetheless, Darnell Oden at the free throw line shooting two for the Panthers.
Oden makes the free throw. Here comes Gordon. What a crossover! And he is fouled. And will go to the line for two free throws.
This guy plays with a lot of energy. The guy at the free throw line, Mark Garden. As we have a timeout on the floor. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the official drink of the BEBL, Sprite, Ballaz Bank, eCash, and powered by NextGen. Yeah, take a look at that once again. I'm convinced the third time that no foul. Clean block. 26-22. 4-point lead for the home team, Kaya Western Ballaz.
You see Mr. Anthony Fuller, principal owner of the Punta Gorda Panthers, also owner of Stars nightclub here in Belmont, very popular Stars nightclub. We have to big up former councillor from PG and also councillor, and I believe he was deputy mayor at one point for the Belize City Council. That's Chippy Norales. He's one of the coaching staff for the Punta Gorda Panthers.
Mark Garden, first free throw is up, and it's good. He's now 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. Second one is up, and it's also good. Very good free throw shooting for Mark Garden. Here comes a trap.
Davis, step back, jumper, no good. Here comes Carvajal trying to speed up the action. Gordon for three. Boom!
Lights out inside the Sacred Heart Auditorium with the three ball.
Western Ballaz getting their offense initiated. Santino, Davis, swings it around. Oden takes it inside, using the body on Richard Smith the third, bulldozing his way inside, but he misses. Draws the foul. Or it's ball.
It's ball out. Last touch by the Western Ballers. Ballers, I should say. I got to get used to this. Ballers. It's like really Creole Ballers.
Ooh. Gets it inside to Santino. Baby
Beautiful,
hook.
beautiful sky hook there by the big guy. Delmer Santino showing his stuff.
Richard Smith. It's up top on the left wing to Allison. Allison trying to go teardrop, missing there. Here come the Panthers. 31-24. 7-point lead. What a move. Davis goes for the three. No good. He had a wide open Santino, I believe. Ooh, as Teddy Bear goes into the stands. Matilda Gordon. He gets. Here comes Makari Augustin. Good defense there. Denial defense there by Garbut on Carbajal. Allison.
9 to shoot.
Dangerous pass inside, but he gets to Richard Smith. Good double team there by the Panthers. Here comes Davis. Davis.
Palming violation will be called, yeah. So Western Ballaz will inbound with a 7-point lead here in the first half.
Jamie Carbajal. Jamie Carbajal. Beautiful cut to the basket from the Carbajal to Carbajal connection.
And I love the finish with the left hand.
Turnover. Here comes Gordon. Gordon. 2-on-1. Oh! Oh my goodness!
Ooh.
Richard Smith just sent that man to the upper room! Woo!
Went right over Dilmer Santino. Let's take a look at this once again. The passing, unselfish passing, and here comes the Skyman. Going
Santino!
over Dilmer Santino with the jam, and he was fouled.
Oh my goodness. Sent upper room, baby. That's definitely gonna make it
And you can
on the
see
top plays of the week.
fans getting into it after the dunk there by Richard Smith III, and Peter getting excited about it also. A poster finish there by Richard Smith III, make it 35-24.
It reminds me of Shaquille O'Neal
Oh,
going into the
That's
stands.
a train coming right into your chest. Look, we must take a look at this dunk once again.
my
Got a
goodness.
set there
Santino!
by Carbajal.
Man, he got sent to confession early and it's not even Sunday. Richard Smith!
And he'll be going to the free throw line after the timeout, trying to complete the three-point play. And so we see that Kyle Western Ballaz, they have settled down, and with crisp passing, aggressive defense, and a finish like that will just, oh man, it will motivate the rest of the guys on the team. I'm telling you.
Johan Bermudez talking about that. He's saying, I need a sip.
Well, I want to say happy birthday to Johan Bermudez. His birthday was sometime in the week, so it's not too late to say happy birthday.
Richard Smith the third, missing the free throw.
The eldest Usher right there to get the offensive
Turn
rebound.
around jumper, no good. Garbut. See the defense, good passing there, draws the foul with the deuce.
Another good foul there by Mark Harden. He already got beat. Just surrender the 2 points.
A lot of times when you're aggressive in that full court set and they make that extra pass and they get the ball to go in, sometimes you want to try and get back to try and make a either get a steal or get a block shot. As you said, sometimes you just have to concede that is going to be 2 points for the other team.
Free throw no good. Rebound by Mark Harden. One crosses the timeline. Harden, Richard Smith the third in the paint. Foul, basket good, and he will be going to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play. And I like the unselfish passing tonight that the Ballaz they're showing me.
Yes, well, when you're a threat from outside as they were last week, that is going to open up lanes because the Scottish report is going to say that one, they like to run transition to get easy points, and two, that they are going to be looking for the three-point shot. So you just got to mix it up, and these lanes are going to be open. Bowden. Garbut goes inside to Santino. Up top to Davis. Boo! Tavon Davis. Carvajal. Carvajal goes baseline. Looking for the ball.
Forcing the issue.
Davis there.
And Davis pushing the ball here for Punta Gorda Panthers, and I like to see that. Very aggressive.
Yes. And Carvajal wisely fouls Davis. And instead of giving up 2 points, it's going to be a ball on the side.
Yeah, and I figured that Ryan Carvajal was going to come out of the game after forcing the issue there. So Coach Karim Juan wasting no time, and Johan Bermudez is now in the ball game for Carvajal.
Mr. Sip himself, Johan Bermudez. Ooh, trying to go for the slam there, but no good. Here comes the ball. It's running. Usher with the deuce. Garwood. Davis, what a pass! Tyrell Garwood missing there, but he gets his own putback, and the Panthers score. It's 39-31. 8-point advantage for the Western Ballaz. Stolen there. Garwood. Panthers are running. Davis hustling. Trying to make something of it. Wiser decision would have just been to pass it back to your teammate. Beautiful finger roll inside. Aggressive move by Mark Gordon.
That was too easy. No defense.
Odin with the finger roll rolls off, but the putback there, back-to-back putbacks for Tyrell Garbutt.
Tyrell Garbutt coming out very aggressive here in the second quarter as we have 3:35 to go in the quarter.
Gordon draws the foul on Garbutt and will go to the line for 2 free throws.
So the pace have picked up here inside the second quarter, Peter. Both teams pushing the basketball. Gordon first free throw is up and it's good. Make that 6 out of 7. With 1 more to go. And it's good. Having a ball at the free throw line tonight, Mark Garbutt, the American player for Western Ballaz.
See, it's going to be ball on the sideline. Jamie Carvajal with the inbound. Gordon for 3. Too strong. Here comes Davis. Davis crossover.
Davis pushing at every opportunity that he gets the ball in his hand. He is going to push. So he's going to be a handful for Jamie Carvajal tonight. And also Ryan Carvajal, who comes off the bench. Tavian Davis at the free throw line. As he missed the first of 2 free throws.
The one thing that is that you're not seeing on offense is that the Panthers, led by Davis here, is not trying to initiate other players. He's just looking for his shot. And that definitely can kill the morale and have different players. As you see, good ball movement by the Western Ballaz, as Usher missing the corner 3.
Ball hit the back.
But at some point, when you're starting to draw the defense, it's good that you look for your other players as well.
So Western Ballaz over the limit with 3:01 to go in the quarter. That will put Panthers at the free throw line. It's Anthony Garbutt at the free throw line, making good on the first free throw. With 1 more to go. And it's up and rolled off the rim.
Here come the Ballaz. Always looking for that transition opportunity. What a move there with the Euro from Usher.
That foul. will try to complete the three-point play.
It's very good to
And Fernie Garbutt being a little bit too, that's Tyrell Garbutt trying to be aggressive, going for the block.
finds a way to avoid the large frame of Darnell Oden.
Ford is back in the ball game for the Ballaz.
And Usher makes the free throw. Now look for that extra pass. And the Panthers are not hustling up the court. If you're jogging up the court and you're being harassed by this full court defense here, you know, you have to try and find space on the floor where the Dream Ballers isn't. But if you're just jogging and you're just one person's bringing up the ball, there is no one to pass to. As Garbutt is shooting his first of 2 free throws.
No good. And the second free throw is good. Here comes Johan Bermudez. Crosses the timeline. Being defended there by Odem. Bermudez. Ford with the pass to Richard Smith III, who tried to go with the up and under. No good.
Definitely looking for the big man inside. The big man out of Ohio, first recruited by Coach Bernie Tarr. He won the 2017 championship with the Belmopan Bandits.
Richard Smith III will get a rest as he goes to the bench. Tyrell Garbutt at the free throw line. Nothing but cotton. Some say cotton, some say silk. Is it nylon?
I'm not sure. It could be polyester. We don't know.
His second free throw is good.
It's something synthetic though. Here comes Gordon. Blows pass. Easy. He just blows past number 9. Let me see here. Player on defense for
Ray Cruz in the ball game also for Western Ballaz.
Gordon trying to go glass but misses there.
The other time he forced the issue. What a pass.
Odin strong.
Garbutt will be going to the free throw line once again. And he's racking up his points in this quarter from the free throw line.
So number 9 for the Punta Gorda Panthers. First time he's in the ball game. That's Eugene Benguche. That's number 9.
Not on my roster.
I know the numbers are how we've been presented are all distorted. We're trying to go with what the website has.
Garbutt with one more free throw to go as he makes good on the first. Second one is up and it's also good. And this is the unit that is on the floor for the Ballaz that need to keep the lead or extend on the lead. What a drive there by Johan Bermudez. Foul and will be going to the free throw line.
What a move there by Johan Sit Bermudez. And he just blows past Odin and get the layup to go. Let's see number 3. Checks back into
That's
the
Bernardes.
game. Raluni Bernardes.
As Bermudez completes the three-point play.
Davis. Crossover. Davis. Davis! Finger roll! Off the glass! And the speed. I'm telling you, it would have been a beautiful matchup to see Davis and Karen Tup Molina go at it here tonight. Definitely the, 2 of the faster players in the BBL.
Bernardes with the rebound.
Good patience.
Showing off his dribbling skill. Dribbling right into the double team. Jump ball.
We always say
Possession go to the Ballaz.
to beat the trap, do not go to the line. Do not go to any of the lines because that is the 3rd, or should I say the 6th defender.
You're so right.
The kids do it, And the adults are doing it as well. Baseline. What a pass. Cruz takes it back out top. Good ball movement. Allison for 3. No good. Bounded there. Oh my goodness.
Fall call on Bermudez.
Every time a player goes hard to the floor, you know, he definitely skips a beat. This my heart because these guys are going to feel it tomorrow after what is turning out to be another physical matchup. 51-42, 9-point advantage for the Western Ballaz.
A nice bat will take all the pain away.
Not in this weather.
So, Tavian Davis at the free throw line once again. And whenever Ballaz try to make a run, the Panthers answer.
Another thing about Tavian Davis, it seems that, you know, he wasn't even invited to the league last year. He came and he started to sort out teams himself, and I believe he ended up getting an invite, but I think it was too late to add him to the roster. Actually, he was invited to the roster, but he didn't get much playing time for the PG Panthers. But he's just someone that literally came off the street, showed that he has game, and he says, I need to find myself a team, and he has definitely found himself one with the PG Panthers.
Just in forward with the foul. Benguche at the free throw line. No good on the first free throw.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. You know, players are usually courted. You know, there is communication. You're offered a contract to come in, but this guy flew himself in,
right,
and sought out a team and ended up getting an invite from the PG Panthers. So when you're hungry to play, that's definitely admirable. And this was right before the pandemic hit in 2020.
Okay.
Carvajal top to Allison, entering the last 50 seconds of the first half. Cruz up top to Allison for 3. No good. Rebounded there by Elvert Ariola. They could go 2 for 1 if they're efficient with their time management. As Luwani for the top of the key jumper makes it. That is beautiful.
Bernardes, nothing but. 25 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ryan Carvajal, Allison for 3. No
And
good.
they're rushing there. The Ballaz there, they could have held on to the ball, run the clock, milk the clock, and then get a better shot than that. They're letting the Panthers back in this ball game.
Basically youth, and they're not allowing. It's pointed in these games that Matt Gordon needs to be on the court. Step back 3. No good. And you see Doug Smith is off of the court, has got up, and he needs to get his young player. You know, in these cases, you have to bark at these guys.
As the first half has come to an end, what we'll do, we'll go to a break, and then we'll be back.
And we have some giveaways, all right?
Welcome back. We are now joined with assistant coach Chippy Norales. Coach, you guys are down just by 6 points. What adjustments do you need to make to get your Panthers team with this much needed road victory here tonight?
Well, if you notice, we are not really playing our best basketball. So we have just been trying to look for a little bit of remedy for what is happening with this very fast Western Ballaz team. So we have decided that we are going to make sure we play man-to-man, and we're going to box out where you are, because they are killing us on the boards by getting second chance points. So
we're seeing a very good game from Tavian Davis, but what we're not seeing too much is a lot of ball movement and trying to look for his teammates. Do you feel that him trying to get his teammates involved could get you guys some better shots?
Well, definitely. That's why we have encouraged the other teammates to make sure that they move. Whenever he gets the ball, make yourself open, because whenever he gets the ball, 2-3 guys will be on him. So the only chance he will get the ball to them is for them to move and call for it. So we're going to make the adjustment for sure.
Okay. All right then, Coach Morales. Thank you very much for the interview. Panthers down by 6. And let's see if the Panthers can make the adjustments to get themselves back into the game. We'll take it back to the booth.
As we welcome you back inside the Sacred Heart Auditorium, where the home team holding on to a slim 6-point lead going into the second half, and all of that because, Peter, to close out the second quarter, Ballaz caught with the ball in their hands while the shot clock running down, and they had to launch some long 3-point shot that wasn't working. And on the other side, Panthers getting the rebound, and they were making good on their shots.
You see, a coach's job, apart from drawing up plays, is to teach their players about situational basketball. If you're not teaching your players about situational basketball, then you're going to be rushing the action. If you're making it, fine. But if you're not making it, then especially with these long 3-pointers, it's going to lead to transition baskets, and you definitely sight on the other end, which allowed the PG Panthers to get back into the action. So the coaching staff needs to understand who is the player on their roster who can slow things down, and it's Mark Gordon. Mark Gordon makes the best decisions of any player on this Western Ballaz team. He needs to be in the action in the last 2 minutes of any quarter.
And I must mention it was the second unit that now we see the second half is on the way.
Here comes Mark Gordon. Gordon, strong move. There goes Glass. Caetano. He's stripped, but it's ball out of bounds. And you see Karen Molina on the bench for the Western Ballaz is stretching out that knee. But it's definitely better to see a brace than a cast. Teddy Bear trying to turn around to get his shot off. He's stripped. Usher on the other end goes high off the glass. Rebound there. That's number 1. So we see Richard Smith third with the rebound. Here come the Western Ballaz. Gordon thinks about the 3, takes it for the higher percentage shot and makes it. This is what I'm saying, Reynard. He makes the best decision on the Western Ballaz of any other player. The rest are just going 100 miles an hour. He knows how to change pace.
And he's picking up right where he left from in the first half.
Gordon. Here comes Garbott. That's Tyrell Garbott with the easy finger roll. And the Panthers cut into the lead. Boom! That
with that high arcing jump shot.
Justin Ford for 3. Caetano blocked there by Richard Smith III. And that's about, what, 4 or 5 blocks?
I think followed. It's called on Richard Smith III.
That's a legit block party going on tonight.
Or the ball went out of bounds. I'm not sure if...
See Elbert Areola back into the action, substituted for Garbo. Areola have taken a lot of 3s tonight. Good pass there. And Gordon, you see, Gordon, as I was talking earlier, he can make that shot in his sleep. As Richard goes for 3, boom! Richard Smith III. But yes, they need to get Matilda Gordon in spots where he can show off his strengths. He may be one of the best shooters on this team as he goes inside. Teddy Bear!
Using that wide frame of his, create some room.
6'5". Smith for 3. Boom!
Back-to-back 3-pointers for Richard Smith III.
apart from his first season with the Bandits, we haven't seen that sort of offensive prowess from Richard Smith III. Ariola. Block there. Here comes the double team. Splits the defense. Takes it inside. Definitely the length of Richard Smith III that had him thinking about it. And again, Matillo, Teddy Bear, Gordon.
He's not a leaper, but
yes,
he can get the rebound. And not a foul call on Gordon.
Reminds me of Tractor Trailer from the, I believe he was with the Hornets back in the day. Definitely a wide frame, but he knows how to use his body, and he is smooth. Don't let the physique of Matilda Gordon fool you. This young man can ball.
Gordon make good on both free throws.
Here comes Ariola. And for some reason, the Panthers are not, using these players to their strengths. They need to be drawing up plays to get as Matilda Gordon. It's the Teddy Bear show here tonight.
With the baby hand, soft roll there.
Yes. Understand who Albert Ariola is. One of the best three-point marksmen in the country. Has the big three-point shot there by the Western Ballaz.
Yes, Justin Ford.
So it's 2 3-pointers in this quarter for Justin Ford, 2 for Richard Smith III.
Take a look at it once again on the replay. Nothing but cotton there for Justin Ford.
Panthers not using their players to their strength. I believe that if they were going more often to Matilda Gordon in this game, they would have been up, or at least very close to the Western Ballaz. And then, of course, drawing up plays to get Albert Ariola three-point shots. He has only taken 1 3 in this ball game. You know, this is not street ball. We have it's organized basketball, and you have to recognize where how you're going to make all of the pieces fit. So for the coaching staff moving forward, that is what they are going to have to do. Caetano, what a pass! Teddy Bear rejected. Usher on the other end.
Yes, Usher leaking out. And recipient of the land pass and the finish.
We're gonna have to get these scores when we get in the studio on Tuesday, but I'm pretty sure that the Western Ballaz, if they're not leading the league in fast break points, they're definitely right there. Santino and Teddy Bear missing there. Third chance opportunity. Up top, Albert Ariola for 3. Too strong. He's not in rhythm.
Fall underneath the basket, call number 1. That's Santino.
When Albert Ariola is at his best shooting three-point shots, it's when they're setting picks. He's going around these picks as Caetano getting in the face of Carvajal. Yes, but
and Carvajal did the right thing right here.
Yes.
Just walked away from him.
It's a veteran versus a younger player. You know, it's not his first rodeo.
5:25 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, so as I was saying about Albert Ariola, what you need to do with him, you gotta set screens, have him run around those screens, catch and shoot. That is where he's at his best. Not to have the ball in his hands trying to initiate. Of course, if the defense closes out on Ariola after you drop a play, then of course he has the capability of faking and taking it inside and probably making the pass. But if you're using Ariola wrong, and they haven't recognized what they have in Matilda Gordon, who has definitely had a pretty good third quarter thus far.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Sprite, the official drink of the BEBL. Ballaz Bank, eCash, and it is powered by NextGen.
And I'm very surprised that the Dream Ballaz didn't pick up Matilda Gordon, that he had to go look for playing time with the Panthers. Because he's had so much success with his teammate that's also on the Dream Ballaz, that's Kevin Lowry. But they are missing a legit center right now, and he would have been very good in the paint for the Dream Ballaz, but he's definitely getting his talents to PG, and it's now PG needing to realize what they have and use him effectively and efficiently.
I am wondering if Connor K is going to come back and join the Griga Dream Ballers.
Kanarki, he's definitely someone that can, create his own shot. He has that wide frame to take it inside if he needs to post up, and he can also hit the three. So he's, a lot of players like Kanarki, like Taj Wells,
yeah.
And definitely, condolences if he's watching, and condolences to the passing of his wife, I believe, from Memphis, Tennessee. But they have had some very good players come through their organization, and right now they need another piece. I feel like the Dream Ballers are a piece away from really competing in this league. Oh my goodness! Oh, that would have been pretty. Usher, pump fake, gets it to go. Western Ballers opening this game up. Albert Areola.
Yeah, they have stepped it up here in the second half. Talking about Western Ballers.
And saved there by Gordon.
This Usher fall going to the basket. Fall call on Tavian Davis. So Usher will be going to the free throw line. And it's a jam-pack Sacred Heart Auditorium, Peter. Back-to-back jam-pack.
Definitely.
A good turnout last night inside the Belize Civic Center.
Yes. You see, Belize City is on another level when it comes to their size. Almost 100,000 people. You expect that they can draw that 4,500 fans, but they're not. So if you're pulling, say 1,500, it doesn't feel like it's the atmosphere that you would expect traditionally from a Belize City matchup. But when you go to Dangriga, pack, ram jam pack, 1,000+ fans. Same thing here with the Western Ballers. The atmosphere is different when you can sell out a crowd.
Woo! Davis with nothing but sugar.
Oh my goodness, that was a rainbow shot. Good pass. And you see, good decision making from Richard Smith III. He understands that the defense is going to come to him, and he's looking for his teammates. Davis for three.
The deep three time that time from Davis.
Oh good. Gordon takes it inside. And see, he's not going for low percentage shots, he's going
high
for
percentage shot.
shots.
Got his own rebound with the putback.
What a pass!
And the finish.
That's number 24.
That's Pollard with the assist, and Davis with the finish.
He's in the ballgame for the first time tonight, but that was a beautiful pass from Pollard. Good pass inside from Usher, who gets blocked. Here comes Pollard. Off his foot, just a lot of dribbling. They're not looking for initiation. They're running to the line, to the sideline, which is another defender. These are elementary mistakes that we see kids are making from primary school, high school, university, and now at our highest level. These are things that needs to be taught.
Allison's back in the ball game for Ballaz, and Oden back in the game for Panthers.
3. Boom! Richard Smith the third for 3.
I'm not sure if the basket is good. His foot was under. Yeah.
False alarm.
So it's 77-62.
Oden tried to go baseline. Good defense there from Macari Augustin. They just passed inside and missed. Here comes Carvajal. Ryan Carvajal. Good move there. The shimmy and gets it to go. Just freezes the defender and takes it inside.
Yeah, he has the ability to take the ball to the hole, and that's what I would like to see him do more often.
Areola for 3.
Block.
Blocked. And that's his sweet spot. The corner 3. Mark Gordon. Smith for three. Missing there. See Odin. Pollard with the teardrop. Doesn't get it to go.
The wide body of Santino once again. Hitting the offensive glass that time. Foul, and he would be going to the free throw line trying to make his free throws.
Getting ready for the first free throw.
Selfie.
That's the wife of one of the co-owners of the Western Ballaz. We see Macari Augustine belongs to Allison. Let's see if Allison comes up with some better decision makings as he was jacking up threes at the end of the half. Mark Warden step back, draws the foul. Just smart. Just a smart player. Cannot emphasize it enough. There is no overemphasis here when it comes to the stabilizer, Mark Gordon. As you see, Matilda Gordon, Teddy Bear checking back into the action. He will relieve Albert. No, he's taking another position on the block.
This is his 10th free throw. He's now 8 out of 10. 80% from the free throw line.
Ariola for three. Boom. No, sorry.
Here comes Carvajal, crosses the timeline. Gordon.
As Richard Smith the third tries to go baseline. Richard Smith the third, forcing up the second chance opportunity. Ariola gets past the defender. Oh, right over the outstretched arms of Richard Smith III.
Strong drive that time by Elbert Ariola.
And see the last shot with the stabilizer. Mark Wharton blows past his defender, draws the foul.
A blocking foul.
That
will put him to the free throw line.
definitely a good call on Elbert Ariola. Weakness.
Mark Garden having a night here inside the Sacred Heart Auditorium. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Sprite, the official drink of the BEBL, Ballaz Bank, eCash, and it is powered by NextGen. 5.3 seconds to go in the quarter. So Mark Garden at the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2 free throws.
This is the first.
So that's back-to-back miss for Mark Garden.
Makes the second. See Davis. Davis gonna get off a shot. Forces it up.
Off the rim. 81-65 and off the third quarter. What we'll do, we'll go to a break, and when we come back, we'll have the final quarter for you in tonight's ball game. We'll be back. As we are back, getting ready for the fourth quarter. 81-65. Ballaz up over Panthers as Ballaz inbound the ball to start the fourth and final quarter.
Carvajal up to Allison. Inside the low post to Richard. Allison. Corner three. No good. And Gordon, the stabilizer.
Allison keeping the ball alive, taking it over to Gordon.
Mark Gordon. Pollard.
And Mark establishing himself as the go-to guy for the Western Ballers in their second game.
Who we haven't seen play. I'm not sure if he's even in we get the two-handed slam there from Richard Smith III. We haven't seen any Travis Rudin.
Yeah. I wonder if he is in uniform.
So definitely have to get some information about the availability of Travis Rudin. I'll get that information from Anthony Fuller, the principal owner of the PG Panthers, as I can.
Macario Augustine that time sleeping, not ready for the pass from Allison. But here comes the Panthers. Gordon being defended there by Davis. Gordon, Allison behind the three-point arc. Here comes Carvajal driving to the basket. A finger roll and it's good, and he was fouled. He will be going to the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play. As the lead is now 87-65. 22 points lead for the home team. Ryan Carvajal at the free throw line. His free throw is up and it's no good.
Teddy Bear with the rebound. Here comes Davis. Pollard. We get some movement. Davis for three. It's just not there. The decision making of Davis is going to make or break the Panthers this season. He has too much of a green light for and he's not making the right decisions on a lot of his possessions.
And not getting back on defense after shooting the three ball.
Nothing is wrong in initiating the offense, looking for your shot, but you have to make the right decision. As if you miss, you're going to put yourself in an awkward position in transition, and you're either going to give up fast break points, as the Western Ballers is one of the best at doing, or you're going to be out of position and you're going to be drawing a lot of fouls and get frustrated.
A blocking foul call on Richard Smith III. Basket no good, foul call on the floor, so it will be a throw-in for Panthers.
Garbutt with the inbound, Tyrell Garbutt. Odin, baseline, what a pass! You gotta be quicker in getting the ball off, because if you're trying to set your feet and then go up, Richard Smith III is gonna have all day to recover and get off these block shots. Looking like about his 6 or 7 block shot for the night. So he said we don't have the up-to-date live scores. The webcaster is malfunctioning, which where the scorers table would update the FIBA website where we usually get our information. Fans can also tune in to that. Yes, they can also log in to that website and check out live scores. But that is done for the minute. Commissioner Chris McGann indicated to me that he will be reaching out to the FIBA organization to get that sorted out.
What a move there by Macario Augustine, going around Gordon. Beautiful baseline move.
Odin. Pick. Doesn't look for the roll. He had a wide open Garbutt, and this is what happens when you're just looking for your shot, and that is going to me that would be point number 1 of the story of the Panthers thus far. You're not looking for your teammates. You're just looking for your own shot, and that starts with Tavon Davis. That culture has been set, and that is what your teammates is going to be doing as well. Garbutt set the pick, rolled to the basket, would have had an easy deuce, but Odin didn't look for him.
I'm not seeing Ellsworth Itza tonight.
Ellsworth Itza is, oh yes, he's with the
Ballaz.
Ballaz. Not sure what the situation is with Elwood Ita. Haven't really spoken to him. Try to get some info about that.
7:04 to go in the ball game. And the lead has ballooned to 23 points. As we see Allison at the free throw line.
Are we gonna get back-to-back triple digits? Last night the Hurricanes,
They put up 103 points.
103 to 65, or was it?
68.
68. Definitely not a usual situation for the Tiger Sharks. What a fake. Up and under, no good. That's Centino with the rebound. Foul is called on Ryan Carvajal. Fouling Caetano. Odin bringing up the basketball. For the day by Johan Bermudez. Woo! Crossover. Davis. Davis spins. Double team. Turnover. Last week he had 8 turnovers. Not sure how many he has tonight. What a crossover from Ryan Carvajal. Allen for 3. No good. Davis. Odin takes his time and gets it to go. Odin wanted the fall, didn't get it. Bermudez. Carvajal. And it's very good that the Western Ballaz have recognized that this game is in the bag, for at least for the time being, as Cruz puts down another deuce. I felt that Western Ballaz kept their starters out there for too long last week, and they are now going to their reserves to close this one out. Odin spins around, almost loses it. Finger roll missing there from Odin. And you always see Odin, Santino, Arik when he's in the country, always working out together, trying to improve their craft. We see these young men contributing to basketball programs, youth programs in PG. You know, they're definitely being good, townsmen of Punta Gorda, and they must be commended for the work that they are putting in their community. Carvajal with the screen.
Uses going for the tip off the offensive glass. And I'm seeing a more energized Macario Agustin compared to last week's game. So it seems that he's coming around. He's getting into the system of Coach One.
And it's a lot. It's tough to live in Hopkins. You're the chairman of the village, and then to come all the way up for practice and like that. You know, he has a lot on his plate.
5:10 to go in the ball game, and it looks like the Ballers, they're going to pick up back-to-back home wins.
So we see Marissa Alamia in the stands.
So early rest for the starting 5 for Coach One. So you can see them there on the bench. And so now it's up to the second unit to bring it home.
Wondering if Marissa is no longer a Belmopan fan and has taken her fandom to
the Ballers?
to the Western Ballaz. Definitely seems that way.
And I need to see Ray Cruz start to assert himself. He's not the Ray Cruz that we saw Did he play with the Hurricanes? I think it was with the
Yes,
Hurricanes.
he played with the Hurricanes. He has been around with several teams. I think he has been with the Dream Ballaz as well. At one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Bermudez thought about the three ball.
Denied the baseline, gets it, step back. Good decision making.
7 to shoot.
Tough shot there by Allison. But they're doing a good job in not forcing the action, because you don't want the Panthers to get any fast break opportunities. They're just looking to slow it down. And this is where the maturity comes in now, where the youth can say, you know what, we have this in the bag. Bermudez, sip!
Did he call it?
Sip Bermudez!
Did he call the bank?
Man, gotta get some wine from Johan Bermudez later on.
Beautiful drive, left hand finish.
Let's see, take your time and get the best possible shot.
Work the clock.
Low block for in the low post. Ray Cruz.
Offensive foul
Offensive
called on
foul.
Cruz. I thought it was a traveling violation.
Yes, I thought it would have been trouble as well.
So with 3:41 remaining in the game, I just want to remind you that tonight's game is being brought to you by Sprite, the official drink of the BEBL. Also by Ballaz Bank, eCash. And tonight's game is being powered by NextGen.
Sideline is Bermudez. Carbot.
What a pass by Ariola on the block by Ray Cruz.
The amount of blocks that the Western Ballers have in this ball game is a lot.
No need to reach, Johan. No need to reach.
Cotto Sip Bermudez.
An interesting turnaround for Coach Karim Juan. You know, being the commissioner of the NEBL for 6 years, did an exceptional job while being the commissioner. And now he's in the coaching box, and I know that he will do an exceptional job with this Western Ballaz team also.
You know, we spoke after the game, and we definitely talked about you know, still having your starters, your key pieces out there when the game was already in the bag.
Yeah.
And he has definitely made the adjustment.
And this is good for the second unit, as we see Elvis Usher, you know, he's back in the ball game, the captain. It gives the second unit more playing time and more chances. You know, having the coaching staff look at them to see when the defenders they come, when the Hurricanes come, will they be ready?
Yes.
To execute their job.
And this is what the Panthers should be doing as well. Right now, the game is out of hand. Davis needs to be out. Odin needs to be out. And you need to be looking at your other players as well.
So Bermudez will be going to the free throw line, trying to make his free throws.
And also with the San Pedro Tiger Sharks, this used to also be something that they would do. They heat their starters out. And then when you have a hidden gem, like back in the day with Jamal Kelly,
Yeah.
who never gets playing time, you know, the minute you know, they end up getting someone that was stuck on their bench all the way to the end of the bench, being one of their key contributors for quite a number of years.
No good on both free throws for Bermudez.
Davis is still out there.
Continue to be aggressive. So he'll be going to the free throw line with 2:52 to go in the ball game. In a jam-packed Sacred Heart Auditorium on a beautiful Saturday night here in the western part of the country.
As I was talking to Coach Trippin Morales right before the interview, he said that they didn't get made a decision on a team bus until about 10 o'clock this morning, so they weren't able to get their fans, you know, because that is a long journey, and you know, sometimes you may need a week or more to really
Yeah.
you know, get PG, residents that time to, find it in their budget and the time to make it out and support their team on the road.
Bermudez with the putback. Bermudez almost got the steal.
Sip getting into the action, getting the fans into the action rather. Alright, as we head to break, we're almost at the 2-minute warning of this one. And in the post game, we're gonna get Reynald Garbutt some interviews. We'll be right back. As we are heading to the final stretch, into the last 60 seconds of this ball game, we like to big up our sponsors. That is Sprite, enjoy your thirst, the official beverage of the BBL. Belize Bank eCash, and powered by Next Gen. As Allison is blocked. See Allison fearless, taking it inside and blocked there by Garbutt. But any kind of contact, when you hit that concrete, whether it's a hard fall or not, you're going to feel it. Bermudez trying to go baseline, looking for a shot. And the Panthers still have Davis out there, still have Odin out there. They need to go to their reserves. Cruz. Davis with the finger roll. And now we're heading to 30 seconds. Teagues for 3. No good. And let's see if the Panthers will... Well, there's still some... The shot clock has not been turned off. It will be turned off now. And Teagues, Elvis Usher Jr. will settle and dribble out the clock. Western Ballaz will improve to 2-0. And they will join the Belize Hurricanes at 2-0. Let's see if the defenders were able to follow suit. If anyone could get some information out of the UB Gymnasium, if anybody could just shoot me a message so we can see what is the score over there. But anyways, Reynald Garbutt will be getting some post-game interviews and will be wrapping up. So again, our sponsors, Sprite, enjoy your thirst, the official beverage of the BBL. Belize Bank eCash, powered by Next Gen. So we have 2-0 teams. The Panthers fall to 0-2. Belmopan Red Tigers with their home opener in Belmopan. Let's see if the defenders can pull out a road victory and join the 2-0 club, or if the Red Tigers can even and get them to 500. So we go for a break. We come back for our post-game interview and wrap up.
As we welcome you back inside the Sacred Heart Auditorium, where Cayo Western Ballaz has just pulled off their second straight win. I am joined by, once again, Mark Gordon. Mark, tonight you was inserted into the starting lineup, and you exploded tonight. A different Mark tonight. Talk about, first of all, being inserted into the starting line because of the injury of one of your teammates, Molina. When you got the call from Coach Juan informing you that he was going to start tonight, what was the feeling like?
I mean, pretty much the same feeling. Like, if I don't start or if I do start, I still got to come in and play my game and still get everybody involved and do me. So,
talk about your explosiveness tonight in the ball game. I think you came out as a leading scorer in the entire game.
Okay, yeah, I exploded tonight. I hit my free throws. I know the first game I had off free throws, but normally I miss by 2 or 3 free throws and I should be good.
Now, would you say, are you understanding Coach Juan coaching scheme? Are you getting into the schemes and understanding what he wants from you when you're on the court?
Most definitely, he want me to attack. If I draw two, kick to the corner, the big. So yes, pretty much.
Congratulations on an impressive win tonight.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's move over to Coach Juan. Karim, back-to-back win. What does this say about the Western Ballaz? It's a young season, 2 weeks in, but an impressive win tonight.
Yes, good night, Ray. Like you said, it's a young season. It's only the first 2 games we've played, but getting a win in the BEBL is challenging, so we're happy for the 2 wins. We're happy to get off on a good start.
You gave your second unit most of the fourth quarter. What were you looking for in the fourth quarter from your second unit?
So like you said, we have a few rookies on the team, so I wanted to give them some minutes to feel comfortable, wanted to get our shooters comfortable hitting some shots and getting some experience while we can, while ensuring that Mark and Rich and some of the starting 5 don't get injured.
Talk a little bit about Mark once again, because tonight I saw Mark as a different player coming, not coming off the bench, but starting tonight. He was exceptional from the free throw line, hitting both the offensive and the defensive glass, hitting the three-point ball. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, when I saw Mark, he seemed like a pretty short guy, but when he started playing, you see how versatile and the width and the span he has, and he has a complete game. He could shoot the three, he has mid-range, and he could finish at the rim. So Mark has been a big plus to our team.
Coach, congratulations once again on a huge win in front of your home fans. The game well attended, but I think next week you'll be on the road.
Yes, so we have 3 road games coming up. We are going to be listed back-to-back, so the schedule gets a little tough being on the road, but we will prepare this week and be ready.
All right, thank you, Coach Karim Han. Thank you, Mark. As we heard from the coach, we heard from Mark as to what transpired here inside the not the UB Gymnasium, but the Sacred Heart Auditorium. Back-to-back wins for the Kaya Western Ballaz. It seems that they're on their way, but the test is coming down the road, and we know that Coach Juan will prepare the guys for the test that will be coming. So as we wrap up here from inside the Sacred Heart Auditorium, I'm Raynard Garbutt, and for Peter Lacey and the rest of the TNC crew, I want to say God bless you. Have a pleasant night. Good night.